Hello, bottoms. A very vulnerable, like a good balance of vulnerable and funny on today's episode. We have this up and coming comic, Emma Dalenberg, on the pod today, and we get into a little bit around compulsory heterosexuality mixed with getting sober, mixed with childhood trauma. So a very classic episode, honestly. And as for me, tons of tour dates right now. Probably about to announce the Eastern Canada tour. Raleigh, Dallas, Rhode Island. Those are some of the ones coming up. Thank you guys so much for being here. Patreon.com/WHGS to support Alex and Kylie. Yeah, have a good week, everybody. Listener of this episode is brought to you by Helix, my favorite mattress brand. If you've been listening a while, you know I'm a broken person. You know that I am broken. My hip hurts, my lower back hurts. So thank God that I have a Helix mattress because I am getting the best sleep of my life on this new Helix. It has helped so much with my lower back pain and my hip pain. And you can get that kind of relief too by heading to helixsleep.com/gaysex for their March Madness offer of 20% off site-wide. That's helixsleep.com/gaysex for 20% off site-wide. One more time, helixsleep.com/gaysex.
I'm an addict in recovery, and I was having like 4 years of like craziness.
You came out as gay.
Yeah.
And then you started dating a man.
Like went back in. Yeah, I don't. And I mean, and he, you know, would say stuff like, I am like a male lesbian, and
that worked on you.
And it, yeah, I don't know, because I'm all like, I believe in like reincarnation and stuff, and I was all like,
were you sober yet?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so what did you do to get Emma kicked out of her favorite coffee shop?
Okay, so
I will say favorite is like a strong term. It was a new location.
To be fair, this is what makes it the worst part is not only was it a neighboring shop to my friend Emma, who she found like a really cheap cup of coffee, but it was a small owned business. And I was
small owned business.
And owned by like a grandma. Like
owned by little
people. It was
people.
owned by little tiny people.
tiny
like
little
a grandma
people.
with like a cool haircut that was like a raised, I don't know what those are
like
called.
Park
like
Slopian.
Yeah,
Ellen
was she lesbian?
DeGeneres.
I think like straight, but looked lesbian.
But
type
like
of grandma.
thought she was more feminist because she looks lesbian.
Yeah.
You know? This is when
Probably
I was
is more feminist.
yeah.
Big titties, grandma type.
Big titties?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that. It's interesting that you noticed that.
I don't know.
Maybe it's good that you got her
huge
kicked out. She
knockers.
sounds like a predator.
You're right.
Were you
Maybe
looking at the
I shouldn't have
grandmas?
been. It was just the details of
sick.
who she was. You know, it's like there's like
First thing
there's
was hair,
types of
second thing was
grandmas.
tits. Not
And,
eyes.
and that shows
Teeny,
that I
tiny,
was paying
too.
attention
Tiny.
to all details, right? I was
Yeah.
like hair,
Well,
and then
It was like one of those moments where you're like a kid in trouble and you black out. Like it was so embarrassing. This was when I was living in Bushwick and I had that like park boyfriend for a month where I only kissed him in the park and like it was like, yeah, it was a bad time stylistically, but I also got really into tagging. And
are you fucking serious?
so I would just get a
I saw it on your Instagram story and I was like, she has permission to do this.
and also context. This is the first time me and Kylie ever hung out for real. This is the first time we ever
We've
hung
been
out.
internet friends, and this was really an exciting.
Your tag is I hate Kylie Vincent.
My tag is I hate Kylie Vincent.
So she's putting her name,
Yeah,
her actual
yes.
birth certificate name.
But here's the thing, it's like, oh, people are going to be like, who's Kylie Vincent? Why did we hate her so much? Obviously, she didn't do it. Genius marketing, okay?
Yeah, and then they'll see it's
Yeah.
on your Instagram.
Well, I'll just
You're
say
posting it.
that there was a gun to my head when someone made me post this. Like, it's not that hard to lie to the government. So I was in a feral little phase with my little graffiti marker, okay? I wasn't thinking. I couldn't sleep.
This is
I couldn't
all
eat.
alleged. Just FYI, this is all alleged. This is a podcast. It's comedy. It's entertainment. It's fake. All the stories are fake.
Yeah,
Keep
I
going.
have a great
yeah.
imagination. So
we co-imaginate actually. Yeah.
we co-imaginate, and we were honestly having a beautiful time. We were sitting outside. We were drinking coffee. We were we were kikiing, as they say, okay? And then my little purse, I saw my little graffiti marker, and I said, uh-oh, this feels like I'm going to ruin a small business's sign.
Not a tiny person's business.
A tiny person, but I wasn't even thinking
I was
at the
so
time.
tense when she was
so
doing this. I
upset.
really, like, when Kylie was doing this, I truly, okay, sorry, finish. You know.
Why not a Target?
No, I was famished. I wasn't thinking. I was like coked out on coffee with Emma. If anything, it's Emma's fault.
Yeah. We were doing, you know, just cups and cups. Just cups and
Running
cups.
around. I was drunk off of coffee at this point.
We were buzzing, dude.
Yeah. I wanted to impress my new friend Emma. Oh, yeah, I have a tag. It's sick. Yeah, it's sick. Anyway, so I did it. Nobody saw. We move inside eventually.
No, I did, but nobody saw. But when they do,
They're going to think it's cool.
they're going to think
Because
it's
we didn't
Kylie
leave
Vincent.
the premises. That was...
Yeah, we weren't like leaving. It was like we moved inside and we were there for hours. And
Oh my God.
not only did
so dumb.
not only did we stay, but also I left my marker outside next to the sign
With your prints all over it.
with Kylie Vincent DNA. They knew because all the trauma.
And it was the type of place where they dropped like the coffee off with us at the table, so they knew exactly where we were sitting and what we looked like when we moved inside. Context.
And my heart started beating when Miss Cafe came over. With
Miss
the big
Cafe.
Miss I own a cafe.
Miss Big Titty Cafe.
Small little girl.
It was so, bro. When she
Tiny
had like
person, massive titties, Miss Cafe.
Exactly. And she had the pen up and she goes, "Is this yours?" And literally, I am so fucking stupid. I go, "Yes."
Oh my God, dude.
And she goes, "Did you write on my sign?" And I go,
Oh my God, Kylie. Like
I know, like cringe.
a kid
like I was in
in
trouble.
middle school.
And I go, "Yes, I did."
I haven't felt that in trouble in so long, dude.
It was like me and Emma couldn't hang out after. It was like humiliating. Like every time we'd walk, I'd start to forget about it, and then I go, "Oh!" Like
Literally, we were walking, and I swear, probably like every 30 seconds, you were like, "Do you hate me now? Like, seriously, do you hate me? Do you think I'm a really bad person?" And Drew, we had met 2
I
hours
kind of
prior.
think you're a bad person. I'm not going to lie.
I think I'm healing. That is what a healing person does.
Kylie.
Their inner child comes out that do some child-ass shit, and I ruin a small business sign, okay? I'm very sorry to Miss Cafe.
Did she kick you out at that point?
No, she didn't even. She said, "Please don't write on my sign." And I
The vibes
go,
were we have to leave. The vibes were we have to leave. That's what was that.
and I go, "Okay, sorry." And then obviously we
Like
left.
a 5th grade teacher, she went, "Please don't do that."
Like it was like she was like, "How do you know not to write on other people's stuff?" And I was like, "Yeah, you're right. That was a lapse in judgment." But I'm so mad that I didn't just lie.
Do you commit other crimes?
Yeah.
Do you shoplift from like big establishments?
And grocery stores, but like big ones.
Yeah.
Only like Whole
So, like,
Foods.
Yeah. So like that's like you're aware of the pros and cons of what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that was, I guess, pretty embarrassing.
Do you
but,
steal from me? Do you ever like steal things on the way out?
maybe a tampon.
Yeah, I would permit you to steal a tampon.
I mean, I wouldn't consider you a big business.
Thank you, man.
I wouldn't say Big Ashley
Big
has
Ashley.
been ruining the climate.
Big Ashley's
Big
contributing.
Gavin.
Well, we're in the apartment. We're having gay sex with Emma Dalenberg today.
Yay.
I know Emma because you did some time on one of my shows in Madison, Wisconsin,
Yeah.
and you were excellent.
Thank
Then
you.
you moved here,
Uh-huh.
and we couldn't overlap in Europe, but you were touring Europe. Yeah, and now you were really kind of blowing up on the internet. And then you posted this really sad thing.
Yeah, I know.
And when I saw it, I thought, I have to be more involved in this young queer's life. And so that's when I invited you to do the podcast.
Yeah.
I was genuinely worried about you, man.
I was worried about myself.
Can you tell people, because I don't think people really understand
yeah.
how crazy it is to go viral. Like the first time you go viral, I remember the first time I went viral, I was up for 3 days. Or do you not want to talk about it? Did you take it down?
No. I did take that post down.
Okay, so we don't have to talk about it.
No, we can. I don't feel ashamed of it. It just felt like I got what I needed from it, and it didn't need that to be a part of my permanent, when people body of work.
It, yeah.
Like I felt like I was like, I just have to get something off my chest, and then friends reached out to me, and I was like, oh wait, I need to connect with people that I'm close to. Maybe not the whole internet. Maybe that's the, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No, I would say, yeah, I had the hardest year of my life this year, definitely. But cause I the first like reels and shit that started going viral was like 3 years ago or something. Like I got like 30,000 followers in 2 weeks. Like
that's a lot.
That's crazy.
That's a lot.
Yeah, like, it was just like basically an open micer in Minnesota. Like I had done stand up for 3 years at that point, and 1 month before that I had gotten deported from Germany and was like homeless in Europe for 4 months. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was a lot. A lot was co-occurring, and
why were you deported?
I
didn't even know you were German.
my grandma was born in Germany. I'm not German. Well, I guess I am German by heritage. I was okay. Honestly,
personality-wise, not German.
I mean, I would hate her if she were German.
Yeah, no, me too, obviously.
What do you mean? I mean, okay.
I hate Germans.
Really?
Oh, really?
I actually love like the German peoples, but the German history, I see why.
No, it's not even the Jew in me that hates the Germans.
Yeah.
It's just that and I don't even actually hate Germans as individuals, but when I was touring there, I did find the work culture and like the punctuality thing to be so stressful. And I'm like a pretty intense person. Like I do run on time. I like getting things done, but they were so neurotic, it made it unbearable.
Yeah. I almost find like their like commitment to just structure to be like a little like comforting almost, where it's just like, oh, people are gonna like be on time. People are predictable. I had a very unpredictable childhood.
They told me my show was running an hour late. You want to guess how late our show ran? 4 minutes.
Holy shit.
And they were screaming at me like, you have to stop selling merch. You're going to be an hour late to your next show. And I was like, no, we're not. I'm selling my merch. Like, this is my money. You can't tell me I'm not going to make it.
Yay. I don't think that's all Germans, right? Like that was those Germans.
I like that you said that you like structure, but you were also homeless there.
Yeah. Man, Germans are like that though. Like that, yeah. They're
as audience members, as people, I enjoy Germany a lot.
Yeah.
As business partners,
I did not enjoy them. In fact, like
I like when people panic like so quickly.
I said to Jen, if I go back to Germany, I'm gonna pay her as my tour manager, so I don't have to interface with these people.
Mm-hmm.
I found them to be so stressful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good to know.
It's the only time in my life that I've ever been so diva as to be like, I cannot do this ever again.
Yeah.
Was Germany.
You're a diva
and
in
also,
Germany.
I am. Also, the hotel received my merch and lost it. And then they located where it was and they told me I couldn't get it because the manager that was allowed into that room, the room's not locked. The door is open. I can see the merch. They were like, you can't get it because like technically like our manager has to allow us to go back there and like get things. And I walked back there and I took it because I mean like they had all my merch.
They do. They're like so strict about rules. Dude.
Yeah,
like where it's like the whole like stereotype
they had
of like
my
they won't
property
even
and they were
jaywalk.
like, we can't give it to you because you're not allowed back there, and I'm not allowed back there.
Like if you jaywalk across like an empty street, like there will be Germans like looking at you like, what are you doing? Like what are you like I. And I mean, it is. I don't know if they've always been like that or if that's like a new thing because of like what.
No, because the Swiss are that way too.
Yeah,
it's definitely like kind of.
I think it's cultural autism is what I've picked. Right, like that's
cultural autism.
That's what it is. Like they're just like really like can't handle anything deviating out
what
of
is
like,
autism if really all cultures are different? Like in some of, what if you know?
Yeah. Because I feel like, I don't know, like neurodivergence, I think is like a nice term that is kind of like more broad than just like I don't know. Cause I don't know what I've got, but probably one of them. You know, I don't know. Like, all I know is I felt pretty comfortable in Germany, and I don't know what that says about me. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, sorry, I totally interrupted you, but you got deported from Germany.
Yeah, I like moved. Okay, honestly, like I'm an addict in recovery, and I was having like 4 years of like craziness, and while I was in that, I was applying to this like a prestigious like American government sponsored ambassadorship program for postgraduates that I somehow got into, and I got sent to Germany to be a ambassador representation of America and live with a family to improve American-German relations, and it went really bad. Like, it went so bad.
I love you guys. You're culturally autistic. Anyway, where's your heroin?
I mean, straight up, dude. That's literally
I
what
like
it
that
was.
you have like no good memories from Germany, but you're
You
like,
still like Germany.
yeah, you're like, well, it didn't go well.
Because I guess, actually, honestly, when I say I like Germany, I like Berlin and I like techno clubs. Like, that's what...
Berlin.
If you don't like techno clubs and kink, it might not be the place for you.
Yeah. But it was the place for me when I was addicted to ketamine. So I tell you what, best place in the world.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty
to be.
good fucking place to be.
Holy shit, what a good time.
But weren't you also, I think you had, why I was interested in the post is because this is a gay sex podcast, and you had written about your identity a little bit in it.
Yeah.
Am I putting you on the spot?
No. I mean, these are like, because
your vibe is so chill, it's hard for me to tell whether or not you're being put on the spot.
No,
because every time I say something, you go,
well, now I'm like, okay, stop being so chill.
No.
Being so chill. Like, be more serious or something.
You start screaming.
you be more German about it.
Yeah.
You can't even be German. Like, you're so chill. You can't even be German.
I know.
You love being in Germany. That's why you got deported. You're too chill.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Because I didn't have a visa. That's why I got deported. So,
that's how chill I was. I
was
didn't
like,
have
wait,
the proper
you guys,
documentation.
like, but like the people like me. Let me say. I mean, it was so okay. I had this year I was in a relationship with a man, and I am gay, and it was really I came out of the closet like a year and a half ago, and then like I don't know what happened. I went, and it was like really
During the relationship with the man, or before the relationship with the man?
before.
You came out as gay.
Yeah.
And then you started dating a man.
Like, went back in. Yeah, I don't. And I mean, and okay.
Guy is chill as hell.
It was hard, dude. Like, it sounds like I'm just like, because like I was so like confused.
It is kind of a chill move, to be honest.
Yeah,
right?
like,
Is that chill?
I'll open the door back up to the closet, no problem.
Yeah, it's kind of a very chill move. I'm not chill enough to let a man inside me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have to be chill for that.
So me and him both were all like very like, he, would say stuff like I am like a male lesbian, and I feel like, like where he was having like,
And that worked on you.
and it yeah, I don't know, because
You're like close enough.
I'm all like I believe in like reincarnation and stuff, and I was all like,
Were you sober
like,
yet?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I relapsed, and then 1 week later met him, and then woo, it was one of those. I do like him. I don't like, and I miss him. It sucks that it didn't. I think it's just like I did like him a lot as a person. but I felt so like I was like, I am in a box that does not fit me. Like where I was just like, and I miss women, and I feel uncomfortable in like what I'm doing and like who I am. And then my stand up started getting bad because I was lying, you know?
Yes,
Yeah.
I know that. But sometimes you have to, because you can't like process literally every movement of change in your life as a young person on stage. It's traumatizing. I've done that before.
I was never like young enough to like go through that.
Yeah, your
on
brain
stage.
was formed already.
Yeah. I started when I was 26. I guess I'll tell my story in a second. Let me take the heat off of you. I'll tell my story because mine is so embarrassing. I'm in an open relationship with my girlfriend, just hookups. So we don't like date other people seriously. And frankly, I think people think I have a lot more sex than I do. Like we don't really, it's not that frequent that we hook up with other people. But she had a date. So I thought, I never date when I'm home. I never hook up with women while I'm home. I'm going to find a date. So I was at Sunday school and a few Brits came to the show.
Oh, word.
Yeah, word.
Blimey.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
And there were 3 of them, a guy and 2 girls. And they came up to me after. I think we did a photo. I was like, like really thought one of the girls was so, so cute. She was tall. She was taller than me. But
I'm tall.
yeah, for the listener at home, Emma is like 6 feet.
I'm 6'1".
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm 5'11", so I could catch up. Just saying, Emma.
Give Kylie a year. Give Kylie a year.
We'll play basketball.
Yeah.
1-on-1.
Emma will
go.
demolish you.
Shut the heck
Honestly,
up.
no, dude, my knees fucked up. That's what these things are. I had to, if my knees are bent, it cuts my circulation off, but I've had 3 knee surgeries.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's why I got addicted to pills.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. That's so fucked up.
I just like to give that context, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, well,
You didn't do it on your own.
Yeah.
No, I don't think there's any moral superiority about why you get addicted to drugs, in my opinion. But
That's a pretty good reason.
honestly, yeah, if you were you're at the top of the food chain there for sure.
The true change.
You are better than other addicts.
Right? I think so. Right? Yeah.
You're
that's
certainly
that's how I feel
chiller.
in meetings, actually. I do. I'm just like,
That actually must be really funny that you hear people that from your point of view, by choice ruin their life. And you're like, I was a D1 basketball player.
I mean, honestly, no. I would actually say it's worse because I was a D3 basketball player, and then actually, I think that's so sad. Actually, that's actually pretty funny. I need to put that in my yeah. I can't believe D3 basketball got me on film.
It
That's actually
wasn't
so
even
upsetting.
D1.
Oh boy.
But anyway, so I'm talking to these Brits. We're taking photos. They walk away. They're kind of lingering. When anytime anyone's lingering, you think, okay, I might have a shot here.
Mm-hmm.
And I went up
Yeah.
to my friend Chris, who was on the show, and I said, Chris, I think I'm going to ask that girl out. And they were all together. You know, I went over there and I went to get a drink of water, and I was like, so like, you gay? And I asked everyone.
You gay. You asked the
Is that
guy.
what you say?
You gay?
Well,
Because I'm trying to figure out, like, you gay? Is that cool to say like that?
I think at my show it's cool to say like, oh, which one of you's gay, basically, like whose idea was this? And then I was like, wait, let me guess, you're gay, you're bisexual.
Probably don't do this in Germany.
Don't do this in
Oh
Germany.
yeah.
Don't do this. Actually, I wouldn't do this now with the political climate, but I identified the girl I was interested as bisexual. Classic.
Perfect.
I'm always dating bisexuals, and she was so cute. She had a cute little gap in her teeth.
Oh, that's
Like,
nice.
I don't usually.
British. Oh, she fit with a little gap in her tooth. Did she talk like that?
That's exactly how she talked.
Oh, Ashley. I love you. Shut, Ashley.
That's when I fell in love with her.
Holy shit, she sounds amazing.
Well, I was too cowardly to ask her out in front of her friends. When you have a small time window, when people are leaving, like what the fuck do? Do you say, excuse me, miss, may I take you away from your group? She barely knows me. Like, what am I supposed to fucking do? I'm genuinely want to know what you guys would do in that situation.
Ask for the number. I feel like
Just in front of the friends?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd just go, where are you guys going? You should come with me instead.
I get the number and then I text 5 minutes later.
Yes, I will.
I think
yes, I will.
I think me asking where they're going would have been even stranger. Like, I don't know these people and we haven't been hanging out.
Where are you guys going? You should come with me instead.
Okay.
I think
I'll whisk you away in my van.
Also, I have to explain to this woman who just heard that I have a girlfriend on stage, but I did not clarify that I was in an open relationship.
Yeah.
That is so many things to say to someone in front of the friend group.
That's like why I ask for someone's number and then like within like 10 minutes I'll text and be like, hey, by the way, like I'm free tonight. Are you doing anything? So then it's like no pressure on them to like have a response in front of their friends. But I don't know. Is that creepy?
I guess
text?
you're right. In some ways it does take the pressure off in front of the friends. But I think even asking for the number in front of the friends, while moments after you said you've had a girlfriend, is a pretty
I guess that's a
bold
factor. That's
what
tough.
if you were like getting a drink of water and you take a fake phone call from Jen and go, hey, girlfriend, how's your date going? Yeah, I'm thinking about going out with someone else
How
tonight.
is your ethical non-monogamy going tonight, honey?
I love that we do that, by the way.
Well, I walked away and then I saw them leaving and I was like, fuck it, game over. I didn't, And then on my way up, they were still waiting in like the vestibule
Good.
for a car. And I was like kind of biding my time there being like, what do I do? I was talking to these other people like, how are you going to do this? Like, what are you going to do? And because I'm in an open relationship with a woman that I love, I didn't really demonstrate it that well there in our conversation. But because I
feel like you guys had a great moment where she was like, I don't want this to tell this. And you're like, no problem.
Yeah.
And it was a cute, you guys didn't get aggravated with each other.
No, of course not. Of course
beautiful.
not. I love her.
I love your guys' relationship.
We have a very nice relationship.
It's really nice.
Thank you.
I love Jen.
She's the best.
I agree. Yeah.
She's lovely. Well, this woman, bisexual woman, goes to leave out the door and I go, hey, will you DM me? That's I said, will you DM me?
Okay.
As she was leaving and she goes, yeah, I'll DM you. And you guys are going to be shocked, but she did not DM me.
Whoa. Whoa.
I bet you haven't gotten rejected in a while.
I think I had another recent one because I'm taking bigger, weirder swings now.
Yeah.
Because when you're in a beautiful, loving relationship, this is not going to ruin my night.
Matters.
Yeah.
If I were single and alone and sad, that would fuck me up for
rub
like.
Rub it in. Okay.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that fuck you up for like a week?
Yeah.
That would fuck me up for a week.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm kind of on more of like the I almost feel proud of myself for just trying now. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I tried.
Yeah, that's great. Hey, that was great what you said to her about.
But like,
DMing
what did she even think I meant by that?
You DM me? Maybe. And also though, there's like a weird thing sometimes where people can't DM, like where it's like you can't send a message or something.
Don't give me that.
No, that is a thing. I've tried to DM somebody
Sounds like
and it didn't
Meta
work.
is doing something.
Yeah.
Unfollowing the vice president.
Dude, Meta's anti-queer now. I swear. They're not letting people slide into queer DMs.
Yeah, blocking.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
That's awesome.
Well, it was pretty upsetting.
Well, if she's listening to it, write in and tell us why you didn't DM.
She's
Ashley.
not listening.
For real.
If she were listening, she would have known about the open relationship. She's not
But maybe
listening.
she did. And maybe she was like,
Still no.
yeah.
She was looking at me. I don't know, man.
Women are so.
Maybe she was a girlfriend or a
confusing.
boyfriend. I don't know.
But why didn't she say that when she was bi? Right?
I'm bi and I have
Or she's just, were they in visiting? Like, were they just in town?
I asked how long they were in town for.
Uh-huh.
That's what I was like, fuck, now I have to. She was like,
how long were they in town?
Late, Loaf.
long enough for her to see me. I only wanted to see her that next day.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Man.
Fuck.
Sorry.
The one that got away? Oh, no.
That's some Love Island shit right there.
Yeah.
Rock on.
Is it Love Island shit?
Just because they're British.
Oh. Well,
we're proud of you for
yeah,
throwing that out there.
Listener, I shot my shot, so you shoot your shot.
Yeah.
That's the lesson here. Listener, let me throw this back on you. When was the last time you woke up feeling refreshed, feeling like a whole person? That's how I wake up because of my Helix mattress. I have chronic pain, okay? So for a really long time, on top of just feeling in pain all day, I had to wake up in pain. Do you know what it's like to have an inanimate object that supports you emotionally and physically? Because that's what having a Helix is like. No one is happier for me than my girlfriend knowing that I'm getting a full night's sleep on my Helix mattress. And I can promise you that you're going to love yours. And if you don't, they have an incredible refund and warranty policy. They will back it up, but you will not have any trouble. Go to helixsleep.com/gaysex for 20% off site-wide, whatever you want. Whether it's mattress or their dream pillows, that's 20% off. That's helixsleep.com/gaysex for 20% off site-wide. One more time, helixsleep.com/gaysex. Have that restful life, listener. Check them out. So let's round out your stuff. Did you have gay sex this week?
No. I've been like damn near celibate for like a year, dude. Like it's weird. Like not on purpose. I don't know. Does that make me an incel? I just said I've been celibate, not on purpose. Does that make me an incel?
Yeah, technically.
Holy shit. Oh no. Cut that. Just kidding. It's fine.
Don't join the subreddits.
Well, I have been like flirting and chatting though, and like that's been good. Like, cause honestly, like I have a hard time.
Have you been with women before?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
but
look
not
at
sober.
them.
Actually, that's actually what it is. Like I got sober this year, and I don't even know if I've ever had sex with anyone sober.
But they want you to be careful, for sure, about relationships.
It's kind of like a thing that you're not supposed to date like your first year of like sobriety. So I've kind of been doing that, and I also broke up with the man. Like I mean, we broke up in October, and then like sort of started talking again, and then like I blocked him.
Oh my god, this is
ago.
so recent.
So recent.
Yeah, it's like really like pretty fresh, but like
it's so crazy that you've been gay for so long and have so recently been with a man. That really upsets me.
yeah.
At least it was long distance though, right?
Well, that's the
So you
thing,
didn't
dude.
have
It
to
was long distance.
So
I
you were
met
just
him.
having conversations.
Like I met him in
Yeah.
Europe, and I think it's like, cause I mean, truly, like over the last year, I have done so much, like of just like reading like lesbian threads and stuff of being like am I gay or is it like what's going on? Why is this happening? And so many people being like yeah, like my last relationship was like long distance because in my head they could like be a woman, and I'm like, whoa, wait, is that what was happening? Because it was like we like he lives in Germany, and I went back there like. And I also got just like this year was so stupid, dude. I did the OnlyFans show, and then like got like the most money I've ever gotten from that, and then just had the freedom to just like just take my addiction up a notch, get into this long distance relationship with a man that was like really chaotic, and just keep going back and forth to Europe and have no stability and whatever. And then October I really was like,
how old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay.
October, I really kind of was like, holy fuck, I need to get it together. And then I made that really weird Instagram post, just like a really big cry for help. And then
And I booked you on my show.
Yeah. Also,
got you on this pod.
during that time, Emma texted me, I'm thinking about buying a van. You think I could come live in your van for a while? And I was like, yeah, dude, like when I'm not using it for sure. Try it out first before you buy a freaking van.
I just asked to do a weekend. I think I was like, can I do a weekend in your van to see if I like it?
I gotta try a van.
But it was like during the time where I was like, I just talked to them and they are so stoked about moving here. So it just felt like very transitional.
Yeah, I think like, and I mean, just like moving to New York in the midst of all of this was crazy.
Coming out and then dating a man, how did you justify it to yourself? And when, you're on online forums, I happen to know someone, Maddie.
Okay.
That like, how long, because
the justification process is crazy. Yeah, I can go into it.
Because you seem to be out of it now, but like, if you're spending a certain amount of time Googling your sexuality, it seems like you're definitely not heterosexual. You know what I mean? Hetero romantic. You're not like something's going on, whether it's asexuality, bisexuality, pan, a gender thing.
I used to close my eyes with my ex-boyfriend and imagine he was a woman.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's...
I never struggled with my sexuality. Yeah. I always knew I was gay. It was difficult for me to accept it, but it was something that I knew.
Yeah.
I was hoping I'd be bisexual, but I knew that I was gay.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not that I lack empathy because I care, but it's hard for me to relate. And I think people listening, this is like the number one thing for a lot of young queer people. It's like, how do I know? And I'm curious, like being with a man after you come out is like so interesting. I don't mean to press you, but I think you have like really good knowledge, important knowledge.
Yay. Okay. It's twofold. Like as in, when I was a kid, I had a really weird sexual relationship with a woman that like fucked me up. Like, so there was
God, fucking damn it. I'm sorry.
Which is just, it sucks because it feels like people never get molested by women, bro. I'm like, why did that happen to me? Like
1 in a million.
Well, Kylie's been molested.
Oh,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. I know. I think that's like, we found each other via the internet, via probably like molestation energy. I think that's thing we find.
Molestation.
We had like both kind of a similar premise about gay and guns are like similar, which is so like random that we just had to both have been molested. There's no other solution.
So much was said. Keep going.
So like that definitely like I feel like has made me like have a really hard time connecting with women, like in like even though like there's been like women that like have made me feel like really comfortable and safe, like I would always doubt my sexuality because I'd be like, do I only feel this because like as it like where I was just like, is this like a like where it was just like it felt like even though like yeah, I guess I don't know. Like I felt like scared all the time.
Yeah.
So
basically, if you're at home struggling with your sexuality, first question: have you been molested?
Now that you've answered yes, move on to the second question.
Oh man, it's like
I'm so sorry that happened to you.
It's like I've like also like been molested by men, so it's just like I don't know why.
Oh my God, you're just racking them up. Non-binary people too?
Never a non-binary.
Yeah, haven't gotten that one yet. I'm kind of bored of the guys though. I'm like another one.
When is it they them gonna fucking get up? You know what I mean? And then like I feel like being an addict, I didn't have any sense of like identity really, like where it was just like and it's like so easy to like because I feel like a lot of people who like were like I've had some kind of like assault or something like trauma when they're like you're young, like you seek situations that make you uncomfortable, make you feel comfortable. Because it's like that's what
you don't have to be molested for that to be true.
Yay.
That's
yay. Everybody feels that way.
That's true for me. It took me a really long time to separate the feeling of stress, anxiety, danger from falling in love. And I'm very lucky to have that with Jen.
100%. I feel like I'm like just separate, like where I like, because it's just fucked up because like I truly like would get turned on by situations that were dangerous and actually didn't align with what I wanted. So I could have sex with men even though I'm not attracted to men, because it just kind of replicated something for me. I feel like. And then I don't know, starting to figure that out a bit. And like when I did the show with you, like I had a girlfriend and that was going like really like well. Like it was like I was starting to feel like I really feel like myself, and like it was like showing in like everything I was doing. Like I felt like really like comfortable and safe. And then when I went to Europe to do that tour, so I just went off the rails again. I don't know. I just like something about being back there maybe after like what had happened before. I don't, because it had only been a year and a half, and I'm actually going to Europe in a week, so we'll fucking see.
Please be safe. Why do you keep going back?
That's what we always ask ourselves, right? I don't know. Why do we keep going back? I don't know.
Well, you're doing a solo show, right?
Yeah.
And
also I have to add on top of like, all of that going on. And then like when I got sober, I started to feel like where I was like, I could really feel like in my body that I was like really uncomfortable, like being with a man. Like I could just feel like I couldn't feel it before. And then when I got sober, I was like, oh my God, like I actually do feel way more at ease like with women than I do with men. So I'd say that's the number one tip. If you feel comfortable in your body with women, but you feel uncomfortable in your body with men, that's a good sign, right? That's a good sign.
You're probably gay.
Oh, wow. Thank you for sharing so much with us.
Yeah.
It was very vulnerable and sad. And I hope that you come out on the other side of this soon.
The thing is, I feel like I am. Like where it's like I truly feel like now, like, I mean, okay, this sounds sad, but like I cry because I feel so like just like comfortable with myself, and I'm just like, I cannot believe like how long I like abandoned that. You know what I mean? Like where it's just like, and I guess like I feel like that's like another like even though like I was feeling this whole like, because like I was like flailing in the world because I don't, I just like I come from like a poor, my parents had me when they were teenagers, and I don't have like support from my family, and I was an addict and shit. So
are you sure it was the opioids? Because you're really, or sorry, the drugs went from your surgery, because poor teen parents, double molestation.
No, just the knee surgery.
I think it might have been more than the knee surgery.
I do think like my bingo card is filled, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I like,
you're the most
for addiction
like vulnerable,
lineup,
susceptible,
and then just being gay too, and then like being like, just all
it
these.
makes things confusing.
Yeah, dude, it's a lot of L's, but also. I don't know. I guess like I realized like even like I was like feeling like, because I was like truly feeling like I was like I need a man to save me, and there's like, I mean, I really like the guy that I met in Europe, like as chaotic as it was, like he was like a good enough like person, and I rationalized.
Yeah, he said he was a
by,
male lesbian. He sounds like a great guy.
Yeah.
I guess like I was like, oh, this is not like. I felt like he could save me, but like really like doing all that was like what was like. Just like being, you guys, just like being yourself is like actually what saves you in the end. I mean, truly though, that's like what it feels like. Where I was just like, oh, I can like actually take care of myself if I'm like.
Now I have to check in on the man. Is he doing okay?
I don't know,
because men get very upset in the comments when they see, not really our comments, but if any of this goes viral in a clip, they get really upset because they're like, okay, yeah, well, I get she had to come out, but why did she make someone else an accessory to her pain and struggle?
Yeah.
Is he okay?
I mean, bro, no,
Great.
Yeah, we don't talk. we don't talk at all. We're both healing.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's good that you guys don't talk.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He'll be okay.
It's a breakup for him.
Yeah.
It's a breakup. People survive breakups for all kinds of reasons. I think it's the most ridiculous thing when I see stuff like that on the internet. I'm like, people break up all the time.
Yeah.
For all kinds of reasons.
For like way dumber reasons than like.
Way dumber.
Like, oh, sorry, I guess I'm gay and I didn't know because I was addicted to pills. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, that's pretty
Did you
chill,
say that to him?
I'd say. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's like, I told him that, and then he was like, come on, that can't be true. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna get sober. And then I got sober, and I was like, yep. And then he was just like, he wasn't, he got freaked out a bit, but was like, all right. He was like, I'm proud of you for ending a cycle. Like, all right. Because I want him to find like real love, you know?
Yeah.
Of course.
So it's like, what am I gonna like stay in that and like lie and then just like and then
No.
when we're 50, be like, ooh, big news drop? Because I feel like that sucks. I feel bad for people who are, but that has to happen too, you know? Like, I don't.
Yeah.
It happens all the time. I talk to them at shows.
Yeah.
I talked to one in Germany.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think she was 37, she said.
Yeah,
Kids and everything. It's tough. Maybe she was addicted to pills.
maybe.
Maybe. Well, thank you again for being so vulnerable. Kylie, did you have gay sex this week?
I did not have gay sex this week, but one time I tried to have gay sex and it didn't go well.
Are you going to talk about that now?
Yes, now.
Let's go.
What
Okay.
happened?
So it was whatever. It was a while back, but I was on I did a rooftop show.
Wait, can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right.
It was nice listening to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing a really brave thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I truly, it's like there's like no other option, right? To just like, right? Like,
There's a lot of other options.
I
People
guess.
just stay in it.
hmm
true. Yeah. Yeah.
But you're too like smart and like young and like you have the support of everyone. No one's like stay in that relationship and get married and like.
Well, bro, and my body was shutting down. Like, it was crazy. Like, I was getting like super sick, and I was just like getting like where I just like felt like there really was no other option. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Not being gay made you ill.
Yeah.
That really makes you
Throwing
look
up,
back
throwing
at
up
like the
straight.
time of like tuberculosis and being like, were all those women just gay?
Whoa, dude.
All
That's what I think about the
along.
witch trials.
Or love in the
Oh.
time of cholera? Maybe just
And they
gay.
didn't have like
Maybe just
soap
gay.
back then, so like they probably got sick easier. Like they didn't wash their hands after they did butt stuff.
There's so many reasons to get sick because you're gay. Actually, yeah. There's so many.
Exactly, especially when you don't have soap back then.
Is that what happened on the rooftop?
Yeah.
Sorry, keep going.
We
I
had
just wanted
soap,
to
we had
acknowledge
soap.
that
No.
I'm proud of Emma.
No, I think that was a good thing. I second that. So back to my horrible gay story. So
Nice.
I did like a rooftop show in Bushwick. And I met a girl after who like came up to me and she was like, obviously flaring up a storm. Obviously got her Instagram. Okay. DM'd her, asked her on a date. She was like, yes. And it was like we met up at Domino Park with our dogs.
Very cute.
Very cute picnic. I got like cheese.
What kind of dogs you have?
whatever. One of those ugly
question.
ones. The white ones where you're just like, get the crust out of their eyes right now.
Listener, if you have a Shih Tzu or a little white fluffy dog, we
Yeah.
are sorry.
Yeah.
I'm a huge hater of those dogs, but
You have a tiny dog on wheels.
she's perfect and she never has crust in her eyes. Yeah, her legs don't work, but her eyes crusty? No.
I'm just saying, feels like a little bit of weird dog ableism from you.
Well, yeah, I'd prefer them disabled if that's what you're
Disableism.
Make America disabled. Dogs.
Yeah.
Make
Make America disabled sounds like something the Republicans think we would say.
I know.
Literally. T-shirt idea? No.
Fiscally,
Wait, no.
I'm disabled. Fiscally, I'm disabled.
Fiscally disabled.
Literally. Okay, so we're having this nice little time, right? We're just picnicking, little wine. Okay, we're talking. She goes, I'm not gay.
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
Who are these fucking women? Who are these fucking women going up to queer women, queer people, getting their numbers, going on a picnic, and
With your dog.
You have to at least pretend to be gay.
And then
how
ghost
many
me.
times have you accommodated a man? because you were scared of them.
Ew.
Yeah, I bet you don't
You
even.
should be afraid of queer people coming for you online,
Yeah.
canceling you for leading them on.
Literally.
Or just be like afraid of hurting a queer's feelings, you know? It's like I'm sensitive.
It got
dude.
worse,
Like don't show up on
I
a
was
date
like,
that.
what? And she's like, well, maybe I'm still figuring it out. And I was like,
Okay.
okay, well, that's not really, I'm like kind of not interested in exploring that with you because I just am over it.
Did you say it like that?
No, like in like a picnic way, I said it. The subtitles would be cursive.
Right. You said something more along the lines of, that's great. You know, I'm not sure if I'm interested in dating someone who hasn't figured it out right now.
Yes. And so I was like, let's be friends. And that night was Wednesday and I was going to go to the woods. And I was like, I'm going to the woods. And she's like, can I come with?
We should all go to the woods together.
We should
would
all go to the
love
woods together.
woods. I want to hike the Appalachian Trail. I've been thinking about that.
Wait,
No.
What?
the woods? The lesbian woods night?
The woods. Oh, the woods.
We're not talking about hiking the Appalachian Trail
Bro, I'm
together.
a different kind of
We're
gay. I
gay.
like the woods. I forgot that was a
Sincerity-
place.
The sincerity of just going to generic woods and you being so excited
You
about
can
that.
tell you just got sober because you're like, oh, the woods, finally.
I was like, oh, that sounds like some good recovery, man.
No, this place will make you relapse, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's like I'm sure you heard about it, right?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, it's Wednesday tonight. We should go.
I have
What's
a flight
happening?
tomorrow. I can't.
Yeah, so she comes to the woods with me and then she does ketamine in the bathroom and then she like comes and dances with me and I'm just like, okay, whatever. And so I'm like, at this point, I'm
You
trying
might not want to go to the woods.
I still like now I'm at a point where I'm like I like to go to those places because I'm like oh that was so fun before.
I thought you were gonna be like, because I know I don't need it and I'm secure.
You're like, I see how red people's eyes are, and I go, that was a good time of my life.
It's like nostalgia, dude. You know, it's like when drugs start,
smells.
they're awesome, dude.
Except the thing is that all of these lesbians are at the woods are there to hook up with women, you know?
But like, I don't know, I'm a stoner, so all the stoners usually go outside and talk.
Yeah.
I like the outside better than the inside.
And
Yeah.
I feel like
Good food,
I don't
too.
know. I'm seeing. It seems to be a thing that lesbians who do drugs like lesbians in recovery. There's something balancing about it. I don't know.
Oh, I wouldn't. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
but-
pursue that.
But I'm not dating until I have a year in, you know. So maybe I'll change.
I
my
would
mind.
not date someone with an addiction. Just
Probably
an
not,
idea.
That's just
You know what,
something
Emma?
we're throwing
Why
out.
don't you come back every now and then so that I can reiterate this message to you?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
even to do the pod,
Let's
just,
do- yeah, let's do
just
a
check
3-month
in.
Wait,
check-in,
Kylie,
right?
so she did ketamine and danced with you, and then what happened?
And I was like, well, you know, I made my boundaries clear and I felt like I was like, you know, just there with a friend. But then she goes, kiss me. And I was like, come on. You're too much. You're too much. I was like, kiss you. And she was like, yeah, you can kiss me. I can kiss you. Oh, what? You're just gonna sit there like this? Oh, it's my little treat as a gay person that I get to
I
kiss
think
you.
that she rehearsed this bit for the
I
pod.
didn't even, I've never said this out loud. I'm so done with this girl. At this point, I go, I'm getting my dog and I'm leaving. Because my dog was at her house.
Whoa.
At her
'Cause-
house.
Yeah, I know, right? It was, I don't know why I did that. But we went-
Very strong reaction.
well, I was just like, I can kiss you. Like, you can kiss me.
Oh, that's how she said
You
it.
didn't interpret it as flirty? Like,
Well, it was, but I'm like, I'm not doing this. Like, if you are trying to figure something out, I don't want to feel like she made me feel she made me feel like bad about it because she'd like flirt with me and then be like, I'm not gay. And I'm like, I'm not into that. That's not
so
turning
you
me
feel like
on.
it wasn't like you can kiss me like I want you to kiss me. It was more like you can kiss me because I know it'll make you feel good, and I don't really know if it'll make me feel good.
I think also certainly maybe she's just closeted or something because like
that's how she needs to phrase it in order to feel okay about it.
Yeah, which is but I'm just like again I'm like
I probably would have kissed her.
I don't like
me too. Yeah, 100%. You can kiss me, bet.
She just made me feel so like icky because she would do that and then like try and dance with me and then be like, but I'm not gay, and I'm just like, okay, then get the fuck away from me, straight person. No.
It is weird to be like, I'm not gay over and over again.
Yes, it felt it was giving like I'm in the South and I'm like, I'm in Brooklyn. Why am I hanging out?
Also, it's 2025. Like we're a little bit past this.
Yeah,
but. Yeah, it's interesting. I haven't had an experience because I don't mind hooking up with people who are confused or inexperienced. I really don't, but no one's ever talked to me like that about it.
Yeah. See, it also wasn't like a very open-ended thing. It was like, I don't really think I'm gay. It wasn't like, oh, I'm willing to explore. Like it took a negative connotation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, this person doesn't like themselves, so I should not. Intertwine.
I think I don't know how you guys are gonna feel like about this, but when I've hooked up with straight girls, like I'll give it back to them a little bit if I hear that, like, oh, I'm not gay, and I'm like, oh, really?
Well, whose pussy did you eat last night?
I'm not like that, but like, I will quite literally be like, oh, that's interesting. It feels quite gay what we're doing right now.
Yeah. Well, that's like hot. I feel like. Maybe they'd feel comfortable. Like that's almost like dirty talk.
A little bit, but like even just flirting. Like if you're trying to do this with me flirtatiously, I'll flirt back in that like way.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I've ever had anyone do it in a way that felt genuinely like
their homophobia started rubbing off at me.
I don't know how to describe it, I guess. But one time I got this really nice message. Can I read this to you?
Yes, please.
My phone's dead. Let's see if I can find it here.
Oh,
I mean, because like I definitely because I feel like I'm more like like on like the masculine side of things, and I'm 6'1", so I feel like there are like straight girls who are more straight who hit on me in like I'm not like the gay type thing, but it's like fun. But like I've never had like someone where it was coming off as like
ew.
Yeah.
Wait, are you guys?
That feels like real gay and like self-hatred type vibe.
Exactly.
Like,
and I was like, I'm in a place where everyone's really happy to be gay. I'd rather be with those people.
You're in the woods.
Yep.
I'm in the woods.
You're in the woods. Wait, if I read this, are people gonna make fun of me?
No.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
I had this hook up with a straight
It's
woman.
possible.
And she had a boyfriend. So, but they weren't together very long.
Free
and
love.
like I don't think that they had made it official. And I think she was like, oh God, now I have this like gay thing. I'm gonna sound like a bad person.
It's not your responsibility.
Yeah, I'm saying it's not your business, right? That's their problem.
But also,
right?
like, okay, you've been seeing a guy for like 8 weeks. You haven't put a label on it, and now you're worried you're gay. I just like, yes, it is incredibly rude to your boyfriend, but it's also like, find out something about yourself before you make this official.
I'm always pro
I don't
people
know,
going for their feelings.
Yeah.
I might sound horrible, but
fuck it.
If it's that early, I think if it had been 2 years with the boyfriend, then it's like, okay, you got to have a conversation. But whatever. All right.
Yeah,
so
8 weeks is brand new. I feel like.
What's that?
You said 8 weeks. Like
Yeah.
that's like brand new. That's yeah.
So she wrote to me, I wanted to thank you. I really don't know how to word this and not sure how it will be interpreted, so please don't take it the wrong way as it's meant to be flattering. But I've always considered myself straight and always been a little curious. And I'm genuine. I won't read that part. Too self-indulgent. Obviously a little curious. So thank you for being the most amazing self-discovery. I can't say that. Thank you for being a self-discovery experience. Okay, I'll say it. Thank you for being the most amazing self-discovery experience I could have had. I've since fallen madly in love with my boyfriend. I'm very happy, but now I can feel like I live the rest of my life without knowing what if. I have no regrets.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that nice?
That's actually really cool.
Very
That's
cool.
actually
Like-
best case scenario.
I think she's less likely to cheat on her boyfriend
Not
now.
for the boyfriend, but
No, the boy. It's really tough for the boyfriend. We may or may not put that in, but it's also like makes me red in the face because I don't want people to think I'm out here like I'm just teaching women about the good life.
One by one,
You're
by one.
straight and you want to try it out. Come take a spin.
But like there can be really positive experiences with people who are exploring as well.
yeah, but that
Yeah.
person sounded so good at communication. Like
She was so cool, and
Yeah.
now she's not talking to me anymore. So I think the boyfriend may have found out.
or maybe
Damn.
she just is like
Chapter
chapter
it's kind of a
closed.
crazy move to cheat on a boyfriend and then stay in touch. Even that's just crazy.
know, it
That
is
is,
crazy.
yeah.
But I thought we might be buddies.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Now that's
Ashley.
crazy.
I know,
That's
I know. Sometimes I'm so queer and open. I'm like I expect wild things from other people. Really
Yeah.
wild.
I feel the same way though. I'm like, why is everyone freaking out right now? Just chill out. Just kiss each other and chill.
Should we do a bonus?
We should.
Yeah.
But whether you want to stay or not is fine. But
Would you like to do bonus with us?
Yeah, I got time.
And what are you working on that you'd like people to know about? Where can they find you?
I'm working on like a solo show right now, an hour stand up. Is that what you're asking? Like
Yeah, like to plug things.
Oh
butt
yeah,
plugs.
at Emma D Comedy are my socials in Instagram. Hopefully, I'm gonna be able to re-download TikTok when I get to Europe because I deleted it. Now I can't use it, which sucks, dude. Did you guys do that?
Mine works.
You can't use it?
No, if you delete it, because I deleted TikTok when I thought it got banned because I was like, fuck it, and then they unbanned it, but you can't download it from the App Store, so
Oh, really?
I can't post it.
You have to make like a new account though, I think, right?
I can't even get the app.
So Emma has a TikTok.
Anyways,
but she
at Emma
cannot
D
post
Comedy.
on it. Is it she or they?
I don't know. She, I think, probably they, maybe. I'm figuring it out. Yeah, she for now. I don't care, honestly. She.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Kylie, anything you want to? Oh,
I was just gonna say, yeah, at Emily Comedy and come to my shows. I'm posting about them.
and you did Kylie's podcast.
I did. Yeah.
Trauma Queen podcast out and out, bitches. Follow that. And also, I'm working on my new solo show, I Wanted to Die. I'm doing it at Caveat in February in New York City. But if this is out after, then stay tuned for the other live shows, mamas.
You know what we should do? We should put some promo inserts on some episodes where we don't have as many ads or no ads for Maddie's podcast and for Kylie's podcast.
okay.
Aw,
Oh.
mom,
Shut up.
mother,
Shut up.
geeking out right now, squad.
I'm not gonna promote anything. I'm sick.
I'm sick to my stomach.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Patreon.com/WHGS. Super helpful right now, given that I don't really know what's going to happen with the algorithms with the tech companies. So if you want to support some queer content, you can give us $1. It doesn't have to be a massive donation, and it really, really helps us. If everyone donated $1, I wouldn't have to be asking, and I would just shut the fuck up about it. And yeah, Gay Thought. I don't think I have one, Alex. Do you have one?
No thoughts, but I can read some news. If we
There's
want.
no good queer news.
I know. Sorry. Sorry that shit sucks right now.
Yeah. Okay. Have a good week, guys.